Yo, welcome to Pop My Shit. My boy Quise here. We sipping on that Patron, that motherfucking good tequila.
You know, it's Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Just
Cheers.
hop, just hopped off the two wheels. We was just chopping it up. I'm gonna let him start it off, and then we're gonna take this somewhere.
All right, so, welcome to Pop My Shit podcast. Thanks for the invite, 40. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Cheers, Took a quick little ride outside. For those of you who ride, be safe. Don't drink and ride. You know
Speak a
what I'm
little louder. You ain't got a mic on.
saying? Oh, okay. So for those of you who ride, don't drink and ride. Be safe, be responsible out there. But get into it, you got something on your mind, 40?
Yeah, when we was out there talking about people that, they say a lot, but their actions don't display the same, you know what I'm saying, as what they said. But let's get into that.
Okay. Any particular scenario you talking about, or you just speaking?
We not getting into specifics. We just getting straight to the point, like, because a lot of people say a lot and their actions don't meet up to it. That's where we going with it.
Okay. All right. So in my experience, right, a lot of people,
You're still talking low.
in my experience, a lot of people tend to, oh, I'm gonna do this, oh, I'm gonna do that, or for instance, they might say, I'm about this, I'm about that, right? People just simply saying what they about or what they intend to do, that shit don't hold no weight, right?
No way. Yeah.
No weight at all, right? So me personally, I'm the type of person, I like to sit back, I like to watch actions or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's not necessarily what people say. It's a lot of times it's more so what people aren't saying is where you really, really, really get to know who the person is.
No, that's a fact. And like I said, I ain't getting into specifics, but based off of what I told you, you know what I'm saying? I was told certain things and them expectations wasn't met and they did their own thing, you feel me? So yeah, that shit hurt a nigga, you feel me? But as a man, that ain't gonna stop my emotion.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So we still gonna get to it, how we get to it. But at the same time, it's like, you gotta keep shit moving at all times. Cause like you said, niggas talk. That don't mean that it is what it is.
So quick question, just to kind of like elaborate on what you just said, right? Just expound on it a little bit. Do you think, right, in your personal opinion, right, should you give a person a second chance, or should the first time a person kind of show you who they are, or if they kind of slight you, do you feel like you should give them a second chance, or should you just cut them off completely?
I'm the type of person, I'm always down for a second chance, but I'll never forget that first time you played me the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll give you a second chance, but I ain't forget. So I'm still looking at you a little funny. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So even though I'm looking at you funny, I'll give you that second chance where I won't just close you all the way the fuck off, but I'll give you that second chance, but I'm looking at you very closely. So if I see any fuck shit, then now I'm cutting you off. I don't give third chances.
Right.
A second chance, yes. Third, no. To answer your question.
And it's funny you said that, because a lot of people feel like they one and done. The first time you rub me the wrong way.
We humans, so I'm always down for a second chance, bro. We all fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But it's how you fuck up. Like if you fucked up, like, on some light shit, it's levels to everything in life. You know what I'm saying? But like, if we sat down and had a conversation or something as a whole, and then you went totally left on some shit, I feel like it should have been a conversation. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
If it's no conversation, that means you excluded me from that topic from rip.
Okay.
Because your actions, like you said, you go off of actions. Your actions displayed totally something different from what you said. So, like I said, don't get it fucked up. I do give second chances But because you fucked up on the first one, I'm looking at you with a microscope. And that's just me. Everybody different. Know what I mean? To those of you who are very, lenient and willing to give third and fourth, I ain't knocking y'all. I just ain't that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I get second chances and then, excuse me, then that's it.
And I kind of respect that. I like that. I like that answer. I would love to hear from the people what y'all think. Do you all feel like, hey, fool me once, fool me twice, or is it really like a one and done, and I'm gonna completely cut you off, and I just can't deal with you anymore? So,
Yeah, man. But on the bigger and better things, man, the season is about to break. I mean, niggas is on tools. I mean, y'all know I'm big on my drone. I'm gonna take the test again next week. We got things ahead of us, so I ain't dwelling on no fuck shit. So like, even though it's a topic, I ain't dwelling on it. This conversation here is just for, it's food for thought for those inquiring minds and those who are going through the same thing that could relate. This is just a topic just to speak on, man. It's a lot of people out there that say a lot of shit and the actions don't meet up to it. So with that being said, as a person, you gotta think about what you're saying, and your actions have to, meet those criterias of whatever you said. Like if you said something, you're obligated to try to do that. Just try. I'm not saying you have to do it, but at least try. If you don't try, that means like you never had that in your play. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just talking just to talk.
right.
So I just can't get with those type of people. Like I'm about to be 40 years old, gang. Like ain't nobody jacking that shit, bro. Like, well, I'm not. Like, I ain't gonna say nobody, cause some people are so forgiving,
Right.
and I'm really not. But like I said, second chances, yeah, and then that's a dub after that.
So the drone thing. I'm curious myself. I'm curious. I'm pretty sure the people want to know what made you get into the drone stuff, though. Like, how did you start, or what gave you the bug? Like, what made you feel like, hey, you know what, I want to get into this?
The bike shit got me into the drone shit. So we was going to, it was not too far from Bear Mountain, and like you see how I was getting all the action cameras, right?
Right.
On the bike, I was mounting it. It was good footage. That I started thinking even further than that. I was like, yo, if we had a drone to follow us, that should be dope.
Yeah,
So I got the little, the little cheap joint, the Neo. That shit follows you, but it don't go too fast. It don't come with a controller. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it just trickled down to me just getting totally vested into that shit because, like, I found it interesting. You know what I'm saying? And I always had a photography background. So once I got into the drone, it brought me that photography background back into it because I started capturing pictures of certain things, certain scenic routes. It just was captivating to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was very vested and interested into it. So now I'm trying to get my license. I got 2 weddings next month to do. So like, it's a lot going on, you know what I'm saying? So,
And it's crazy because, like, I'm on Instagram and I was just scrolling through and I just happened to see your drone page. What's the drone page called again?
Fly with 40.
Fly with 40. Go fly with 40. Fly 40. Fly with 40. You feel me?
Yeah,
But yeah. Well, check him out though. He got some dope stuff on there. He impressed me. You know what I'm saying? I'm with this dude all the time, and I didn't even know he was into it. Let alone I didn't know his capabilities. With the drone. But so far he's really doing his thing. Again, he's trying to build his brand. I like what he's doing.
Appreciate you.
I'm gonna support him. I feel like we don't support one another enough. That's something that we should do more. And that was another topic that me and 40 was actually talking about. That a lot of us, we would go around every individual that we know in our circle, right? Like you'll have a circle, right? And when it comes to like your dreams or your aspirations or anything that you want to do, we'll kind of talk to this person, that person, that person, but we won't talk to the people in our circle. And I would love to hear from the people. Why do you feel like that we do that just as people? And it doesn't even matter like what's your background, your nationality. I just feel like in general, human beings tend to go outside of their natural circle or natural habitat or whatever, and they go seek advice or confirmation from people outside of the people they deal with on the regular.
Makes sense. Makes sense. I don't know why, but we gotta change that part of it, man. We all gotta work together. If you look at anybody in life that became successful who came from the ground, I'm not saying you can't do it by yourself, but the majority had a engine behind themselves, meaning they had people working together with them. So you collectively have to work as a group to make it in this world. So that's what I genuinely believe, and that's that, man. But anyway, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all guys too long. This is the first, and it won't be the last. This is Pop Your Shit with BIG40 and Quise.
And matter of fact, you might see us out there in traffic, so check us out. Yo, we got some real good stuff coming. We're gonna have some good footage this summer.
Your boy just copped the camera finally. So
got the camera going, y'all. So you already know what's coming. So you know what I'm saying, follow us, BIG40, Flower 40, Hollywood Quise. Peace.